BMW 528 was BMW's first Group A car. It was brought out in 1982. It won the European Touring Car Championship that year. Rumour is it was a bit undeveloped. It was a bit of a last minute thing, so the development wasn't huge on the car. I'm pretty intrigued what it's going to drive like. It's, I think, 1,120 kilos, around 200 horsepower, so I don't think it's necessarily going to be the quickest thing. I think it's going to handle quite well though, because if you look at it, it's quite a small car, certainly compared to the 6 Series. The overhang is much less. It was made for endurance racing as well, so as I said before, the Group A spec was endurance, touring car racing, rallying, so it looks pretty standard. I want to have a look inside it. So first impressions, you see the kind of iconic BMW shaped dashboard. That's all kept as standard. A pretty basic roll cage, there's a fair bit above, all bolting. It's got a dog leg first, so weirdly for some, first gear is actually back here where second would normally be. 5-speed gearbox. It feels quite basic inside, if I'm honest. I'm intrigued to see what it feels like. I think there's only so much you can talk about a car. The best way is to get out on track and see what it's like. Pretty damp out here, so we've got it on wets. Very low revving engine, it revs to about 6.5. So a bit less than I'm used to. I always love getting into new cars, but you're always just a bit wary on what they're going to be like on the first lap or so, especially when it's someone else's pride and joy. 6-cylinder engine sounds lovely, they always do. Quite a deep note, quite low revving. Steering feels nice, no power steering, I quite like that. As you'd expect, it feels quite a small car and it looks quite a small car, so there's no big overhangs or anything. It doesn't feel like it's really going to bite you, so it's quite compliant, feels quite soft. Yeah, all good mate. Yeah, it's a lovely little car. Gear ratios are quite short low down and then they drop away and go a bit longer as you get further through the gearbox. But I really enjoy driving it. As I say, it's not the quickest thing in a straight line I've ever driven. In terms of fun, you feel like you can really throw it around. It feels quite nimble, quite agile. Handles pretty well, and yeah, I want to do some more laps. Really enjoyed it.
I mean, I've been insulted by aluminium. I've been strangled by Rickard Rydell.
Very grunty Nissan engine in the back, as we heard down there on the start line.